Happy February, Leo. Let's go ahead and get into what love holds for you in the month of February. This will pertain to single Leos looking for their connection, as well as ones who are already in a relationship who are looking to deepen the connection that they have, or wondering whether or not they are in the right relationship and whether or not they should leave it. So let's get right into it. All right, Leo, what's going on for you guys this month? Knight of Pentacles. That's a beautiful card. So Knight of Pentacles is about taking action with finances, okay? So in some readings, this can come off for me as, taking action towards somebody that you would like to ask out, okay? Also, it could be, finding the finances to be able to make a proposal to somebody who you would like to really bond yourself to. Knight of Pentacles is also about, working very hard at work. So that could be also for some of you something that, will kind of be in conflict with the idea of love, because you may have a busy month at work where you're like, I can't even think about love right now, though I do want it. Or I am in a bad relationship right now, but I'm just going to distract myself with work. Okay, so that's kind of all the things having to do with the Knight of Pentacles in regards to love. Let's see what else is out here. Wow, yeah, definitely for some of you guys, this is about marriage. This could be that, either you're thinking about, wanting to get a proposal, or that you're thinking about proposing to somebody. But the Ten of Pentacles is about, basically like a family unit. It's about abundance in all ways, not just finances. And the Wheel of Fortune is about taking an opportunity to make something happen, okay? Then with the Judgment card, that could be about, taking it and making it legal, right? So, marriage. For single people who are not, attached to anybody right now, I feel like there is, like, things are going really well at work for some of you guys and finances, and you're like, I'm good. What other kinds of things can I kind of tap into to make my life even better? And that's where this Wheel of Fortune comes in. Wheel of Fortune could be like a sudden, offer of, let's say, a trip or a conference or a workshop or an event of some sort, where you might be able to meet somebody that you want to make that connection with. Now, with the Judgment card here, this also represents something that you thought was lost in the past coming back up for re-examination. So for some of you guys, this Wheel of Fortune, if you do, take somebody up on an offer to go do something, could mean that you are reconnected with somebody from the past, okay? And so you'll kind of have to do a little bit of, investigation within yourself of if this is something that you want to pursue. For some of you, I feel like this is a good connection. This is something that maybe, when you first met this person, it wasn't the right time because either you or that person was in a relationship or they didn't live here at the time, something like that. Okay, that's for some of you guys. For others, I feel like this may be a test of, if it's somebody coming up from the past that has kind of proven themselves not to be trustworthy, of you kind of making that decision of, yeah, I may want something and things are good in my life except for the love area, but, I'm going to make the judgment call that this is really not the kind of person that I want to be with. This could also, be somebody who's reminiscent of somebody from the past as well. Let's see here. I'm also getting, for some of you guys that are married, there may be something that makes you feel like you can reconnect with your partner with that Wheel of Fortune. This could be some kind of a workshop that, helps couples feel more connected. It could be a vacation. It could be something that helps you guys have some alone time together. So that's a good thing. For some of you, this could also be about, wanting to think about divorce, okay? And just kind of wondering, like, how am I going to manage my finances here? Where if I go ahead and take the opportunity to make that judgment call and, legalize some kind of a divorce, how is that going to affect me? How can I make that happen to my best benefit? Let's see what else we need to learn here. The Emperor, beautiful. So the Emperor is encouraging you to use all kinds of logic here, okay? A logic over emotions. And I kind of already see that, here with you, because you have pentacles here, and pentacles are really more about logic than they are about emotions. So I feel like, any kinds of decisions that you're making here, whether it be, kind of discerning whether or not somebody from the past is a good idea to get to know or let back in your life, or if, marriage is a good idea, or if a divorce is a good idea, this is going to rely purely on logic at this point for you. This is really about you just taking the time to really sit with yourself and, kind of do the pros and cons of things with this. I'm not really seeing much emotion attached to this month for you. So it's almost like the idea of relationships and love for you. Maybe one thing that you will be working on is, kind of indulging your emotions a little bit more here. And maybe that's something with people who are married and thinking about that workshop. Maybe that's part of what that workshop can help you with, is learning how to read love languages and express yourself, and to be able to really, show your emotions and your love a little bit more. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. Please let me know if you would like a one-on-one reading by emailing me at the email address below, and I appreciate you. Bye.